Oh,
Oh, just see.
I don't know how to get out of this. Let me go back.
Wait, Nanny, we're gonna have to like scoot like I said.
Let's see if it worked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places.
Oh, but Marcus just said he wanted to say.
Check the stream on your social platform.
I'm fine with saying that one.
This content is being streamed. Okay, I think we're live. Hey guys. All right. All of the children are gathering. I think we're live. I'm going to check. It's a beautiful sunny day today, so we have all of our blinds open. Let me know if you can hear me. Hi, Maritza. Yay, I have somebody joining me today, guys. If you registered, hi. If you registered, you should have gotten a link to this meeting so that you can join us live. Let me just check to make sure that I'm actually live. Where I'm supposed to be. Let's see. Why, yes, there I am. Scribblers Delay 3-Day Challenge. All right, this is day 2 of our Scribblers 3-Day Challenge. So if you are doing this with me, whether you are just as an adult doing it with me to prep, or if you want to gather your kids and do it with me, we're going to do page, oh, wait, I left it in my room. 1 second. Oh, Nicholas has something he wants to show everybody in the whole wide world. You can get up and come closer if you want. Tell them what it is.
It's my first swimming ribbon.
Hey, that's fantastic. That's wonderful. Congratulations, Nico. Wow. Yay.
All right.
Well done.
All right, guys. So yesterday we did phonics, and today we're doing arithmetic. And before I get started on everything else, I wanted to just let you know how you can be getting ready for today's activity. We're doing page 136. I'm going to teach it to my kids and yours if you like. And then if you want, if you have the guide, you can open to this page. You can Xerox this page. I decided to copy it because I have 3 students. Or you can just take a piece of paper and draw a grid and go 1 through 6. It doesn't have to be a lot of prep or a copy or anything. You don't need this actual paper. You just need a grid. You just need an XY axis grid, and you can just draw one on a piece of paper or graphing paper or anything like that. And then you'll also want something small like maybe dimes or M&Ms or nuts or something small that you can plot onto the grid. All right. So while you're gathering those things, if that's something you want to gather, I want to just recap what we talked about yesterday a little bit. We talked about this Scribblers guide. Now, you do not have to have this guide in order to participate in this 3-day challenge. But this is where I'm getting the activities. And this is where all the charts and everything will be. If you are interested in getting this, you can just hop on over to classicalconversationsbooks.com and type in Scribblers, and it'll pop right on up, okay? There are multiple strands, is what we call them, but basically subjects. We start with poetry. There's phonics, literature, arithmetic, Latin, science, history, and Bible. Okay, so all of these things are in this book with a chart. Remember, yesterday we talked about every 2-page spread has a recipe, which is basically a lesson plan on the left with tips and hints for parents to read at the bottom. And then on the right, there's going to be a chart. So outside of poetry, every single place that you flip in this in this book, you're going to have a lesson plan on one side and a chart on the other side. And guess what I just found out yesterday? Yesterday, I just found out that a bunch of the charts that are in this book are also in our brand new The Math Map curriculum. So that is actually really cool because starting at Scribblers, they're going to be seeing these charts, and they're going to be so familiar with them by the time they get up through math. It's going to be great. It's just going to be great. So yesterday we played page 52. It was a phonics game. Page 52 called Alpha Mix-Up. And let me just tell you, we did not have that much fun doing it on screen, but then after I turned the screen off, these kids sat here for another 20 minutes making up words. I have all these words. Look at all these words they made up. Look at that. They made up, they put it on their own, like nail. Okay. You're right. You didn't make up words, you made up puzzles. Alpha mix-ups. So she put her name. Look, she got us good. I was like, is that Amino? What is that? And she's like, no, it's Naomi. And then I have giraffe. We did that one online. We got a bunch of them. These ones we did online. Garden. I think we did field online. We have so many of them that they did after we got off the thing, and we laughed so much. Look at this one. This was Nicholas. I put FHIS, and he figured out fish. And then I put
second try.
Yeah, on just his second try. And then I put AKRP, and he's like park, and I'm like yes. So we had a lot of fun with this after we got off the screen. Oh, here's one that Marcus did. I thought that one was good. It took me a while to figure that one out. IMORRR. No. Oh, that was Naomi. IMORRR. And I was like, what is that? Oh, mirror. And then I did this one for Marcus. EFOSX was foxes. So we just sat and just did these for a while. And it was actually fun. And I asked the kids if they liked it, because I was like, you guys didn't like that one? And they were like, no, we liked it. And then they sat here for 20 minutes and did them. So I just wanted to encourage you guys, if something doesn't feel like it's working super great right away, it's okay. Like let them get used to it. Let them think about it. Let them play with it. And if it's not a good one, just move on to another one. It'll be fine. So today we're the kids can still do a phonics one on their own, but we're going to actually do a math one. So we're going to arithmetic. And if you have the guide, page 136. Okay. So I'm going to just teach a little bit, and then we're going to do it. So each of my kids is going to get a copy of this chart. Like I said, you can draw it. You don't have to copy it. Here you go. One. Naomi is enthralled in her book, as always. I'm going to have to interrupt your book, ask you to put it aside, and we're going to work on this. Okay.
Ooh, this looks fun.
This looks fun. It does look fun. All right. So don't need a pencil yet. You don't need a pencil for this one, actually. So first of all, I just want you to look at this and tell me what you see.
I see a chart. A number line.
Ooh, a number line. Where's the number line? Yeah, there's one up and down, and there's one side to side. What do you see?
I see directions in X and Y. So I was like, I think if you did X -5 and Y 6, it would be here.
X -5 here. And Y +6.
I see arrows on the here.
I see arrows. That's what I see. I noticed the arrows, which kind of means it's a number line that doesn't stop. So it's like an infinity number line, but we don't have enough space on the page, right? And so they just put an arrow to let you go. In your mind, it just keep going.
Yeah.
You get it?
I think if you did
Can you guys hear me? Hey, Miriam. Can you guys hear us? And you can hear the kids fine? Okay, good.
I think if you did YX and then -5
YX.
Y6.
Y6.
And then -5X, it would end up right here.
You're right. I think you're right. All right, what else do you see? How many squares do you see? How many big squares do you see? Wait. How many big squares do you see?
Oh, 4.
Yeah,
4.
big squares. 1, 2, 3,
36
4.
times 4 is.
And then there's all these tiny little squares in there, right? What do you think this means?
I see
the chart. What do you see?
A 0 in the middle.
A 0 in the middle. That's very important. All right, so let's talk about what you guys have just named. These big squares, top left is known as quadrant 1. These are quadrants. Can you say quadrants? If you're watching on the replay or you're muted, you can say quadrants.
Quadrants.
There are
144 squares in total. I did a math problem on my paper.
Oh, nice. I don't even know what that's right answer. That's amazing. All right. So these are quadrants. Everybody say quadrants.
Quadrants.
Right. So top left is quadrant number 1, and then it goes in a circle. So quadrant number 1 is top left. Quadrant number 2 is top right. Quadrant number 3 is bottom right. And quadrant number 4 is bottom left. Get
Quadrant
it?
number 1 is top left. Quadrant number 2 is top right. Quadrant number 3 is bottom right. And this says 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, did I go in the wrong order? Oh, because I'm looking at it upside. I showed it to you, and now I'm looking at it upside down. Okay, you're right. Top right, top left, bottom right. Thank you, Naomi. That's some good observation skills.
What about the fourth? What about the...
So it goes like this. Quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Everybody ready? Point to quadrant 2. Point to quadrant 4. Point to quadrant 1. Point to quadrant 4. Point to quadrant 2.
You're pointing to quadrant 1.
Point to quadrant 1. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1, 4, 1.
I can't
2.
do this. My fingers can't stop.
All right. So what are the names of these big squares?
Quadrants.
This section is quadrant 4. Okay. All right. So we just learned. Now we're going to learn another vocabulary word, and it's the origin. For the sake of counting, we put the origin as 0. The origin is the center or both axes, and I'll tell you what axes are in a minute. But the very center of all of these quadrants is the origin. What do we see at the origin? What number do we see at the origin?
A 0.
A 0. All right. Now, somebody point to the origin. Point. All right. Point to quadrant 1. Quadrant 3. Quadrant 4. Origin. Quadrant 2. Quadrant 1. All right. Good job. Good job, you guys. All right. One more couple of things I want to teach you before we do a little game. Okay. Horizontal. Do you guys know what the horizon is?
Yes. No.
The horizon is the line when you look toward the sun and you see a line where the sun looks like it's about to go down. That's the horizon. Horizon.
Yeah, the sun turns like blue, and it's just like it looks like it's a meteor that's crashing.
It does. It looks like it's about to crash, but it actually kind of goes to hide behind that line because it's really that the Earth is turning. It's hiding. We're leaving and it looks. And so that line usually, like you can see it if you're on a boat really clearly. A line called the horizon, and it's where the sun goes down, right? So and it's across this way. So that's how you can remember which one of these is horizontal. Horizon. This is the horizontal. Yes. That's the arc of the Earth. That's not the horizon. The horizon is what we see, and it's like what the Earth. I'm gonna say it in a funny way. What the Earth looks like when the sun is going down. That place where the sun goes to hide behind the other arc of the Earth, however you say that, it looks like a straight line to us, and that's called the horizon. You guys got it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So horizon is spelled Horizon. See that? Look. Horizon. And horizontal. Look. Horizontal is the name of this. This is what we're saying. When the line goes straight across, it's a horizontal line.
Is that an A or an L?
Horizontal. Horizontal. It's an A and an L. T-A-L. Right? So that's how we can remember which one of these is going across and then which one of these is going up and down. The horizontal one goes across and the up and down one, that one is vertical. You say vertical? Vertical. Vertical. V-R-T-I-C-A-L. Okay? So point like this. Do this. Horizontal. Horizontal. And then vertical. Vertical. Okay? You guys ready? Point. Horizontal. Vertical. Quadrant 1. Quadrant 2. Quadrant 3. Quadrant 4. Horizontal line. Vertical line. Okay, now I'm going to trick you. I'm going to trip you up. This will be the last thing we learn. Okay? Now, if you're watching me do this, just know, if your kids are younger, you can just do one thing. You don't have to do this whole thing. You can just do what are the quadrants? And then that's it for the day. You don't have to keep going. Okay? All right. Horizontal line. Point to the horizontal line. Point to the vertical line. Good. Now the horizontal line is the x-axis. Everybody say x-axis.
X-axis.
An axis. We can talk about what an axis is another time, but this is the x-axis, and the vertical line is the y-axis. X, Y. X-axis, Y-axis. Everybody point to quadrant 1. Point to quadrant 3. Point to the x-axis. Point to the y-axis. Point to quadrant 4. Point to quadrant 2. Point to quadrant 1. Point to the origin. Good. Point to the x-axis. The x-axis. Yes, and the x-axis goes which way?
Horizontally.
Horizontally.
Look
Very
what I
good.
do.
I see that pencil. All right, point to the y-axis.
It goes vertically.
Yep, and it goes vertically. All right, that's it, you guys. So I'm gonna get some M&Ms and we're gonna plot some stuff. Yes.
I can't write vertical.
You don't need to write vertical.
Here's how it's spelled.
Do you want to write? Do you want to write vertical?
Yeah.
Okay, you can copy it off my paper.
Hey, my handwriting is really nice.
Here, mine is right here. You can copy it off my paper if you want to. You don't have to write it, but you can. Okay. Now here's what we're gonna do, guys. I'm gonna give you some M&Ms, and I want you to plot them. Plot them means put them in the right place on the grid, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Wait, I
Okay. So we always say X and then Y when we're plotting on a grid. So if I said 3, -3, you would think 3, +3 on the x-axis. So you would go 1, 2, 3 across the x-axis, and then you would go down -3 for the y-axis. Okay, so X, Y, X,
here.
Y. So it would be 3, -3. Okay.
Okay.
This would be if I said plot 3, -3, you go 3, 1, 2, 3 on the x-axis, and then 1, 2, 3 down on the y-axis. You see how it goes down for the negative numbers, but up for positive numbers?
3. So you would say 3. Horizontal vertical.
You would say 3, -3, because the rule is you always do it in the order X, Y. X is horizontal, Y is vertical. So you always say the numbers in the order X, Y. So if I say 3, -3, you know the 3 stands for where you're going on the X-axis, and the -3 stands for where you're going on the Y-axis. You think we can practice?
How do you know which way you're going?
Okay, good question. If I say +3, or if I just say 3, you're going to go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, any of these. But if it has a negative, you're going to go down. Same with vertical. Up is a regular number, and down is if I say negative. See those little minus signs?
Yeah.
They mean negative.
Oh.
Okay, so let's try it. Let's try it. +6, +6. Positive 6, so we're just going to say 6, 6. Where would you put that M&M?
In the far right corner at the top.
These are off random.
Oh, they're not. All right. Look, we're going to go up over 6, which is positive, and up 6. And then where do they meet? Boom, right here.
Yep.
Yep. Good job. All right. -4, +4. So X would be which one? -4. And then Y would be +4. So -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you put your M&M right there. You get it?
I got it.
All right, you guys call out one. Plot one, and then tell the rest. Marcus, you plot one, and then tell us where you want us to plot it.
3, -5.
Okay. 3, -5. Where does it go?
It goes
Up 3,
here.
Down 5.
No, because it's the x-axis first.
3, you're right. 3, -5. You got it.
I said 3, -5.
3,
so it was
-5. You're right. I was wrong. Did you guys get 3, -5? Oh, you guys all got it right. Okay. Naomi, you plot one and tell us where to put it. Are you guys doing it? You guys want to plot one? No? All I see is your mug. I'm just checking in. This is my friend Maritza. She's all the way in Chicago, and she's supporting me because I was lonely.
Always supporting you because you're awesome, and I believe in you like 100 million percent.
Thank you.
So yeah, no, we're not plotting because she's getting ready to get on her call, but I really wanted to see what you're doing. So we will go back and watch and do. She's familiar with some of this from Challenge A, but I love this book so much.
Okay, so then when you guys do it, take a picture and post it, and you'll be in my drawing.
I love it. Thank you.
All right.
We'll do.
Naomi, your turn. 3, 3.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 3, 1, 2, 3 on the x-axis, and then 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3 on the y-axis. There you go. All right, Nicholas, your turn.
I have 4 on there. You eat it.
No, I just picked it up. I don't remember what
5, -6.
5, -6. I have all red M&Ms. All right. Does everybody know how to do this?
Yep.
Okay. That's it, you guys. We can do a whole lot more with this. There's way more instructions that you can do. You can cut it down and just do one thing. You can explain as much as I did because my kids are 7, 10, and 11. If you have like a 3 or 4-year-old, you could just be like, hey, guys, let's play with this M&M and see if we can count over. It's a really good exercise for multiplication charts, for introducing them to like the concept of two things meeting together. So that's gonna come in handy for the counting charts or the multiplication charts, which are all in this book. And then of course introducing them to the rectangular XY axis. This whole grid is super valuable for later on. So that's it for us today. Make sure that if you do say that again.
And maps.
Yes, maps, compasses, and what do you call the thing? The north, south, east, west thing? It's got a funky name. I'm gonna look it up and post it. It's got a funky name when you have like the little north, south, east, west thing that's stamped at the bottom of the map. I know it. But anyway, guys, so that's it for us today. Your challenge is to do this exercise. And again, you don't have to do as much as I did. You could just do number 1. You're just like, hey, what is this piece of paper? This is called a grid with an XY axis on it. Or you could just, any part of that you can do. You can just introduce the 0. This 0 at the center is the origin of this axis. And show me a picture. Put it in the comments. I wasn't able to comment with my picture yesterday, so if it's not working, let me know, because I thought maybe because I was the administrator that it wouldn't let me do it. But for those of you who are watching on the replay, it's totally fine. You can go ahead and enter your picture of whatever you do anytime this week, and I'll do the drawing on Monday. So I hope this is helpful.
Were you talking about longitude and latitude?
No, but that's really good for this.
That's right.
Yes.
This is
This
really
will
good,
help.
Nicole. Thank you.
This is a really good exercise for so many things, and it's great because you're introducing it at young ages, like 4. My son over here is 7, and you can start at 4, and you can just do 1 or 2 things. And what you're doing is planting seeds so that in the future they're not afraid of math, right? They're familiar with, they're speaking the language of math already, which is also what the math map will help us do. So it's going to be really great. I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you will get this if you don't have it already. And if you have it and it's sitting on your shelf somewhere, stop it. Dust it off, pull it out, open it up, and do one of these exercises. And do it for a whole week. Like, you don't even have to switch up like we're doing for this 3-day challenge. You could just do the phonics one for a whole week, for a whole month. Like, you could just keep doing that. It's a fun game. If they like it, keep playing it. If they don't, just flip to the next page or another section, and it's going to be great. So I hope this is helpful to you guys. And if you have any questions, comment and show me what you think. Oh, I love that. How did you do that?
I
wanna do
just
that.
gave a thumbs up and it did it on its own.
I got a thumbs up. I want to do that. How did you do that? That's so cool. Okay.
I don't know.
Wait, Mom. Wait,
Come try it. Come. You know how to do it?
I think. So I'm trying to.
That was really crazy, wasn't it?
I think it's chat.
No, that's the wrong thing. I'm trying to get a thumbs up. No, I'm trying to get a but hers did like these fireworks in the background.
It did.
Should I put that?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That was
Anyway.
something else, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
I should at least we can stay on Zoom, but I should at least disconnect us from the live from the Facebook, because we're all
Okay, yes.
All right. Love you guys. Let me
Well, we
know
have
if
to
you
go
have any
anyway. We have to get
questions.
another call. We have to get another call, so
Okay.
thank you.
Bye.